Welcome to State of Affairs. We're coming to you from Agbogbloshie Market today because traders here at the market have a thing or two to share after the delivery of the State of the Nation address by the President last Thursday in Parliament. The President sought to give the economy a clean bill of health. But do these people feel the same way? Do they think that the 110 ministers and deputy ministers have performed par excellence? Well, we're going to talk to them today. State of Affairs is brought to you by Verna Natural Mineral Water. And Verna says that if you are looking for the most hydrating fluid to quench your thirst, it definitely has to be Verna Natural Mineral Water because it cares about you and changing lives. Anyway, so I want to come to this side first. You have the microphone. You listened to the President last Thursday. What did you make of his delivery?
Yes, it's a perfect one. You know, a nation needs to be created. The President really said something that is in place, that has put in all things that is necessary to make the country move. And if you look at the microeconomic points that he indicated, it shows that the economy is in the right direction and the country is going to move forward very soon. Okay, so what you're basically saying is that all is well at the moment? Very well. You are not encountering any difficulties? Yes, not a single difficulty? Not at all. You buy petrol and you don't pay more. You are okay with the price of petrol? Price of petrol is okay. Looking at the economic indication, the key factors that drive the petrol price, you can't just say it's the government that makes it. He's doing all that we could, and now I've learned that there was a demonstration on the day of the nation's address reading. A day before? Yes. And now they are working, the economists, the leaders are working hard to reduce the tariffs of which they've talked about. Okay, but if you say that certain external factors are driving the prices of fuel, but in 2016, the politicians on the side, on the NPP side, and people like you blamed the NDC for the prices of petrol going up over the years. How does that make you feel? Isn't that hypocritical? Well, it's not. You know, it was a real... Oh, it is real now because the NPP is in charge? Not that at all. Not that at all. You know, what the NDC was doing, they were just leaving they left all the petroleum price into the hands of the board. They are determining what they should sell the petrol for. While the KUFOR has set the administration, the MPA, to manage. But in 2016, yes, we're buying a gallon of petrol for 14 Ghana cedis. Yes. Now it's 22 Ghana cedis. Yes. How do you say that everything is well? Everything is well because the economy, we came and inherit the economy which we can't even find a coin in the coffers of the nation. You inherited an economy where petrol was selling at 14 Ghana cedis a gallon. Yes. Now it's 22 Ghana cedis. Yes. Yes, yes, that is what I'm saying. The economy that we inherited, there are indications were showing us that if NDC is supposed to continue the governance till now, we might have been buying petrol for 25 or 30 by now. How do you know? Well, what we came to meet means there's nothing in the coffers of the country. All right, let me come to this side. Do you agree with him? No, not on any of the points he raised. If you listen carefully to the President's State of the Nation address, you will realize that it has completely fallen short of the expectations of the average Ghanaian. Why do I say that? Go to our markets now, market women are crying. You go to our filling stations. Market women cry all the time. Yes, but this time it is intensified more than, yes. How do you judge the intensification? Yes, I think I've been in this country for all this while. I've been visiting major markets to do my own service here and there. Now you go and they complain because there's no money in the system, people are not buying. They say everything has come to a standstill because money is not in the system. But at the Agbogbloshie Market today, this place is basking in a lot of buying and selling. Not as it used to be. Not as it used to be. It has fallen short of what used to happen in the previous years. That is what I mean. So you're saying basically that things are tough right now? Very tough. Very tough. Based on what you've heard market women say? Yeah, besides that, you go to the filling stations, you want to buy petrol, the price has jumped from 14 cedis to 22 cedis. Do you think is the government's doing? Yes. How? Because when this very government was in opposition,
they promised Ghanaians that the current party in opposition, the NDC, wasn't sensitive to the plight of Ghanaians, and that they could do something about the skyrocketing prices of what? Fuel products.
Right.
So we all had expectation that now that the baton has been handed over to them, they will bring that magic to play, to do something about even the 14 cities, and if possible, bring it lower. Little did we know that it was going to even go far, far, far up to around 22 cities.
Okay.
Yep.
So you were not impressed with the president's delivery?
At all, at all.
Okay, before I come to this side, you kept shaking your head, indicating that...
I can speak Hausa.
But I don't understand Hausa.
Okay, I'll speak Twi.
Okay, go ahead. Now, President Hutieno Yawada na Echemuno. Who in some of a kind or parliament in a saying?
And some no kind, let me say, one car assembly, I bet me I confuse you, Ghanaians. Because so share Sena Krono Koswa. In fact, Yanyan drew baby about your home tree.
Say, what kind of tree? Then Emma won't tree.
Yes, your home tree anything. So share Sena Yamana Koswa.
And you're bay.
To say, Aditon. Yantwadi.
Na say adeton for there. Fititititi. Mu de afibia mo say yantade.
Adebi afibi ewo ho a echen afibi. But afiwe there. In fact, me Onio market. Me started Jene Juma is almost 26 now. 26 years. Nti minimum say na adwane ko.
Nti afi nkofo nto Jene.
Afiwe.
Afi etwem nkofo to Jene.
Yes.
Last year nkofo to
2017.
Nkofo to
before
Jene
election.
Before 2017. I mean 2016.
Yes.
But 2017 there nkofo anto Jene. What can say because we are NDC ni?
Oh, debut. One say me no. In fact, me NDC ni. But
na just say akoko sachira kroma nya ofe.
Debi. Say enukware enu eda ho a na waka. Edru mrebi ese won for politics eto nchen.
Right.
So won. Na say enukware da ho a na waka. So won. What say no. Say na nyema esu ye koso no. In fact, yen hu de ebe kan.
Okay. Inti na wo be adwuma and pe ba obi anto Jene wo ho.
Oh, anopa yi say na me expect say meton ade no. Yes, anti-Mambanisa.
Okay, my member this side. Let's go to you. You listen to him. You are here at the Agbogbloshie market with them, and they say that business has been very, very slow. Are you experiencing same, or is it booming for you?
Nanaba, before I will progress, let me quickly just extend my condolences to the bereaved family of the young talented artist who just passed on last weekend. It is unfortunate call, but as nature, we can't do away with that.
Yeah.
But then on the topic for this morning, my brothers at the NDC side has always remained adamant to anything. Even they know the truth, they will tell you.
Which one is the truth?
What my brother just mentioned, that things are not buying, it is a big fat lie.
People are buying.
Things are buying. Businesses are booming. The indicators in the economy shows that for a long time, things of this nature has not happened.
Okay, so let's focus on the economy of Agbogbloshie market.
I will wish and love that anybody who buy things from elsewhere should stop and come to Agbogbloshie, because that's the only place you can get the cheapest products to buy. Whatever you want to buy, right from yam, onions, tomatoes, pepper, you can name them, any food stuff you want. About 3 days ago, I was watching your news, and then Kokutime present 20 cities to prepare a family whole with 20 cities, fufu.
Yeah.
Which economy is better than this one? Including fish and everything, 20 Ghana cities. So if you are telling us that the economy is not working, how can you prepare fufu for a family with 20 Ghana cities? This is a big indication that yes.
So things are good.
Good.
With 20 cities, you can have your fufu.
Yes.
And whatever soup.
Whatever soup you want. Okay. Not any ordinary fish. But I drink that every Ghanaian enjoys.
I drink.
Okay.
Can you prepare fufu and adjini soup with 20 Ghana?
I don't know what my brother on the other side is saying. If he's saying that you can use 20 Ghana cedis to prepare a big meal, let's say, I don't know, maybe he's talking of he himself.
Only him?
Yes.
Now I've made a reference. It is your news, not me.
It
is Kwakutimi, so you can check out from
Kwakutimi who put that on the business news.
Yes,
And Kwakutimi is apolitical.
Yes.
And so he just went out to do his work. And based on what he found out, he says confidently and authoritatively that with 20 cedis you can prepare fufu and light soup.
Maybe.
And I get it.
Yes, that is what I'm saying, that
not even
can use
imported
20
frozen
cedis
fish
to prepare a meal for himself, not for his the whole family. Let me say that.
So you're saying that with your family, 20 cedis will not be...
I cannot use.
Maybe his family is about 50.
I cannot use
his family size is about 50. That's what he cannot prepare. But
I cannot
your family size
to do that.
20 cedis.
Because things are tough.
Things are very, very tough.
Let me bring you in. You wanted to check.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed to hear what I'm hearing. 20 cedis for a fufu.
Isn't that possible?
Yes, it's possible in some instances. Come to think about the ingredients that go into the preparation of that fufu we are talking about.
Yeah.
Let us not just cut it that 20 cedis for fufu, therefore the economy is rosy and everything is moving on smoothly. 20 cedis for fufu alone doesn't make up the economy. Let's look at other things.
Right.
Transportation, fuel prices, school fees, and other things.
Free SHS.
SHS is not the only educational system we run in this country, please, Nama. What about the basic level? Don't we buy books? Don't we pay for other services that are rendered to our children who are not in SHS? What about those who are continuing students from SHS 2, SHS 3? Are they also benefiting from the free SHS? So it doesn't cut across board, please. So let's leave that out for the meantime. But fufu and 20 cedis alone cannot be used in concluding.
Was there anything the president said on Thursday that really touched you, that made you feel that indeed this administration has done very well in its first year?
Nothing.
They haven't done anything at all?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing impressed me about all the things he said. But two things were things I didn't like at all.
Which one?
One has to do with the praises he was showering on his appointees.
We'll come to that in a bit.
Okay.
We'll come to the evaluation of
exactly
the ministers in a bit.
Thank you.
Okay, let me go to the other gentleman. You being on my right suggests that you believe that this administration is doing very, very well. I mean, your colleagues think otherwise. You are here with them, and so if they complain that things are tough and it is not necessarily political, do you see any reason in it?
Me whom be bisa.
Who say and you're my heading?
Me whom be bisa.
And you're my heading?
Yeah.
And you're my heading, Mao?
Nemunya de mame cry.
Sir?
Yeah. Because time I end this was Ajuma and Amian, MPP by no, and one meeting.
And
me to ties. Me to ties.
To ties, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not that time cramp on meet nephew more. The one year I'm here, me who so. But my own MPP by and on near my day. Sam, meet me. I should have said, I'm saying, it means say, I'm
a bony. I
am because only only by more at the challenger. Now, only Panequa. A penny, I say, on a pair, you can a brown who said,
to try envy.
Or more, a day, Necoso. The me who say, because, and young, go by and go bay. Oja kasa ju kwen ko form ba.
Almost first yes and net too. Almost first so ba na ka ha me be kana ko.
Me fise ka me fise bibia nko ba no anya nduru that fit no eden. Na ka kwen mu. Nka enya nka obeduru ye. Because ma won si kroma e chuk.
Okay. Be ba chama me mbra wo.
Ba cho bisa me bra ni say ye ni nya na wo abusho no. Ni obi aba we 2016 ohun we surprise e course wo no. O try and say we sisi anu or Tyler na we na ejuma kwaso nnema no ana po ewia ye ni nya na cha bontin me hono me ba si afita na pa be si ba disam me nto ade ndu ACD
bia ba no na le pasa ba no
ama ko ba ba sina ono ka ba sina no omo no club eni no ono omo ni ejuma bia ye madam omo ni ejuma bia ye I want to honor. What I said to baby and Ukraine and young policies and to change. Baby, we president, but who president Waba now who to me complaining say, Obi administration, ministers, and also now about no before 110. What to cast like anka mesre say mu wia mu for market mo ko do ya market na mu bi samba no na mu choma say the market no so ko bo MPP dia obehu answer so mu di be ma o ja say la yenya say MPP ba na say bia me Medman be me to me me okay to that but like MPP be banana say bia we bia omo ti no mo e be mo just be na so mo magic baby e ma mo say mo di na so e no ka say dia omo to mo say because all the time we say to no say enyu e bia ya to no scan if be na say for no just
nti wo basically perform na me no say no say
like mo just no what's no club ni minimum ni for be no o chabonti ana so be no petition
wo just wa mo ja bia ne no mo no petition
Madam.
No one see the Akpateshia. I am yes, sir.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
Almost see a Jano Cosentina traffic now block casino. And you're no correct. Now, Papa will Bleshi, Makola number 2 area Honina, Bola, Najuquino.
Ball
antina traffic where damage. Sorry, I'm from camera nati. Ball na jika kwa inu. Entina en cause traffic no nko. Obi a obeka kire say market no cause ntina ayina yesa no enya no kure. Ball
say nipa na ebe ha butubutu ntina traffic aba don say ball.
Mese mon fa mo camera na mo nko na mo hu anokure na wo ball na jikwa back cut me ko.
People will do themselves good if they say the truth. We walk on that road. I didn't see any baller anyway. Let me just leave his point and go back to my brother's list. He is saying that preparing fufu with 20 cedis is not the only economic indicators. And now when you are talking about only the fuel price. Why do you mention only fuel price? Why tariffs have been reduced?
Have the tariffs been reduced?
I spoke about school fees, the cost of textbooks.
The president
please
told us that it was going to take effect somewhere in January for the barbering shops and the tailors and others. But it hasn't happened.
But it
hasn't happened.
It's going to happen. But
it is going to, and it has happened, are two different things.
When we talk about the tariff reductions, it's a whole lot of process that it needs to undergo.
So it hasn't happened.
It has started. The process has started in January. So the great reflection is it has happened.
So it hasn't happened.
There is a genesis of everything.
No, but it hasn't happened.
It has happened.
It hasn't happened.
It has.
Are you affected by it? Did you pay less for tariff last month?
Well,
are you operating a barbering shop?
I'm not operating.
Are you a hairdresser?
I'm not operating of that. I do barber myself.
And I've been run.
I know you are running a salon.
Yeah.
And that salon.
I don't have a salon.
No.
I can testify on the import duty.
Madam, even the tariffs that they are just talking, I just pick my prepaid card. How is ECG going to know that I'm a barber or I'm a hairdresser?
Okay, that is
there is no any indication on the ECG card that this is a barber's.
Okay, that is an education that will be embarked on. But when the president says that tariffs will go down, do you not believe him? I mean, he cannot. No, it is not a promise because it has to go to the PRC. The PRC will effect it. It doesn't mean the fact that it hasn't happened now doesn't mean it will not happen at all.
But the president should let it happen before and should come and talk, because you can't be on campaign platform, even up to now. You are still in campaign platform. You should let it happen. If you know that you can cut this tree, cut it before you cut the tree. Don't supposed to be every day. Every day.
When we're talking about president who talk on artistic impressions, we should be hitting John Mahama on that.
I wouldn't even allow you to bring in John Mahama now. He's not the president.
From what he's saying.
President Mahama. Daniel said President Mahama
campaign on artistic impressions.
Can we
talk about issues that
former President Mahama is at home resting. Let's allow him to.
Madam, when we are talking of fuel. 2008, MPP, how much did you left the fuel for us? 9 cedi. 2008. How much did we go through the 8 years? Only 5 cedi increment. And you have just come only 1 year, and we are now counting on 8 cedi. Why? Why?
Okay.
Can we face this?
Okay, let's.
And this man said GMPC was in board. Rawlings time, GMPC was in charge of fuel. They didn't give it to the pumps to be control the prices. But Kufo get up and take a gallon. Hey, this 6,000.
Let's allow before to rest as well. Before we take a break, I'll just take your comments and then we can take a break.
What I want to contribute to this is that many people is always good at practicals, at theory. They are good at making theoretical statements and knows nothing about practicals.
How?
What I'm trying to say is that, you see, when it comes to, you see, they were on campaign platforms promising that they are going to reduce a lot of taxes, importation taxes and all that. They came into power and nothing of that sort has happened. The president went to, to parliament, started showering, making flowery language, trying to describe Bawumia as if he's supernatural, as if he has everything in his head about the economy.
Hasn't he?
He hasn't done nothing.
Nothing?
He hasn't done nothing, absolutely nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing?
Nothing at all. Nothing. He came out shouting that he has arrested the dollar.
But it's been stable, hasn't it?
It hasn't.
It's been stable.
If it is stable, then it shouldn't affect the Abosukan people.
Yes.
The Abosukan people are crying seriously. Here is not far from Abosukan.
Okay, let's take a break actually. Let's take a break. We'll come back in a bit to continue with this discussion and then introduce the issue of lawlessness and also, importantly, the 110 ministers. This week, the be an evaluation of the ministers. I'd have to take their impressions so far about the best and worst performing ministers. We'll be right back.
Autistic children dreams come true during Verna Mineral Water rebranding launch. Most of the times people ignore such kids and they tag them as evil kids or they are cursed and all that, but that's not true. And I am pleased to be a part of this today. In this life, the best thing you can do is to make someone else happy, or basically make people around you happy. Drinking and buying Verna Mineral Water, we help many people out there. I have multiple sisters over here, and all the many people that Verna Mineral Water helps. Purchase a bottle of the all-new sleek and stylish Verna Natural Mineral Water today and support a worthy cause. Verna Mineral Water, changing people's lives.
Rush hour traffic, or a great spot to enjoy the view. A hot day, or a chance to get closer. The regular motions of work, or a moment for ingenuity and unexpected creativity. Because when you look, there's joy to be found anywhere, and joy will find you. Fan Milk.
Mofra wondi enfiedu watch. And we're drinking sports beer. Adonko bitters. Edemufua.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ochiame Kwame. My wife and I would love to invite you to a romantic dinner musical at the plush Alisa Hotel. And on that night, there will be love-themed buffet, live performances from seasoned musicians, surprises, it takes two, and an interactive moment with the marriage counselor, man. The date is 16 February. Time is 8 p.m. sharp. Venue Alisa Hotel. Telephone number for reservation 0550-823-603. Buy your VIP couple for 500 Ghana. Classic couple for 400 Ghana. Single and searching for only 250 Ghana. Show the world that love is alive. Alisa Hotel, 8 p.m.
This event is powered by GH1 TV.
Affairs. We are coming to you from the Agbogloshi market. I'm talking to these traders here. They deal in all sorts of food stuff here at the market, and I'm talking to them about the President's State of the Nation address. The show is brought to you by Verna Natural Mineral Water. Water is life, and each day an average adult naturally loses 2.5 to 3 liters of water. In order to help replenish your body, you need to drink quality hydrating fluids. So reach out for Verna. Healthy drinking, healthy living. Welcome back to the show once again. Okay, now let's move into the issue of lawlessness. The President mentioned that the police administration is being retooled to deal with security challenges, and has also said that they will deal actively with vigilantism. Basically, all the issues that the invisible forces and what have you have been going on and on about will be dealt with. Do you believe the President when he says that they are ready to deal with vigilantism?
Not at all.
Can you get the mic closer to your lips?
Not at all. There is no way any Ghanaian, any true Ghanaian, any true citizen of Ghana will believe that this current president is capable of dealing with vigilantism precisely.
He recently suspended the Upper East Regional Minister. Isn't that a show of force to say that this is what I intend to do?
If the suspension of Upper West Regional Minister is a way to show that the president is trying to deal with vigilantism precisely, then himself should resign, because he went out there campaigning with a message that all die be done.
No, he was taken out of context.
If he's trying to suspend the regional minister to prove that he's trying to deal with vigilantism, then he should resign.
That's a non-starter, really. That's really a non-starter. But let me pick your thoughts before I come to this side. All right.
You have a president, so Sibia, we violent on way or my way, so Nimu Bibia no boy.
Some castle Nimu.
Oh, ultimate stop Obia, simple because like visible forces Kumasi, Domuye no my way, on your Flaster House, where police inspector. Yeah, chunu papa soldiers or never know your soldiers no or mo pick camera we media no. What did I make an say inside on say my brothers we be can cry. Yeah, for politics into chain. Do say yeah part in the buy no, and this buy no. Yeah, who they see be they see no. Afeti yeah yanka sa abuduna ndane ntokwa no. But we MPP buy no. Up to now, this almost say obi wa sunjo inside wa.
I don't want to tell you.
Well, I'm for kitatuo eba inside on ama omu page for any. Me asana me catch ro ye na omu na inside on like so o make no kro na wo just ye wo group
na ko for the two ba ho na say so call report
police say to me to be put paying for be yomu government on power say like boys now we present gas obama just start to trust no because say boys no like you want inside no this boys no can elephant soldiers no elephant soldiers we go group don't group omana just form say nation security we no we cast it this boys no e be na who stop like you say president Kufuor former president say we just be don criminal say the criminal of the to obubu say on can party say no be
okay, do you have any group like that, elephant soldiers?
Not until today, Nana, I have not heard. I have been a very good person in that community. I have been moving. I have all angles to move in that community. I have not heard of elephant soldiers, not until today.
But do you have people coming in there wielding implement, wielding guns?
In fact, they always mention those things, and I have not seen one because I don't spend deep nights out there. I don't spend deep nights over there. But it's not true. I know their propaganda machineries can work very well, so it's not true. The issue of vigilantism, yes, I believe in my president. I trust in him. I know the president can do, and he has started doing that. 2015, Azoka boys rode on motorbike from Tamale to Kekus. They suspended this national program for over 1 hour. They were paid 200,000 Ghana cedis.
By who?
By the president and his political leaders. I am telling you with authority. I am saying that.
No, you can't say that.
No,
you can't say that.
It is not one allegation.
It is an allegation.
Do you have any evidence about
I
this?
have to retract that statement. It is thank you. Yes.
Now, the president is dealing with the vigilantism.
Assertions on my show.
Vigilantism is going to be dealt with and dealt with properly. It is proper to see them and deal with them than not seeing them and they are working underground. The previous government have issues have been undertook and it has not been brought to bear.
So you believe the president when he says that
he will deal with them. He will deal with them. I believe in the interior minister, I believe in the defense minister, and I believe in the president.
It's not true. It's not true.
What is not true?
For president to say he will deal with the vigilante, he just camouflage us and suspend the Upper West Regional Minister.
How?
Why is he suspending Upper West Regional Minister? Because of going to the police station to bail the vigilante group.
Did he bail?
Why is it that because it's an ordinary? That is what I only see it all the time. The Ashanti Regional Minister and the regional chairman of MPP, Chairman Wuntmi, they went to police station and bailed the Invisible Force and the Delta Force. Why is it that they didn't suspend them from the party or their positions? And they leave because this man is a northerner. They went ahead and suspended him. That is why we always see.
That is not
Madam,
fair.
when we talk of the
That is
vigilantes.
not fair. That is not fair. You can't say that he suspended him because he's a northerner.
Yes.
That is
you
not
should show
acceptable.
us example from the south. You shouldn't take a northerner, you should set the example. When they want to suspend somebody from MPP, it's a northerner that they suspend.
I'm sorry, I have to take the microphone from you.
Okay, I've withdrawn that.
Thank you very much.
I also have a store which I sell provisions and
they come there with guns?
They come there always with guns. Even as I'm just talking to you, one of my guys is at the regional police station, crime officers.
Why?
You can go after here, you can go to the crime officer and ask him. A week today, one of them just hold an AK-47 rifle. So my guy try and connect to the regional commander, and he led the group came. When they came, my guy sent them to the person who was holding the gun. They went and made a search, and they got a gun, which is a 16-round pistol. It's not a AK-47. When they picked that guys, a certain guy called Area Macho, always they are there threatening my guy. They even yesterday night, they went to his room to attack him.
So he's currently at the regional
I relocate him where he is.
I see.
Up to now. Currently, he's at the police station there with the crime officers to go and report
so
the
it
same
looks like
issue.
you're the only ones who do not see.
My brother here, Nandi, we are all not sleeping in the community, but I am spending my time in the. I stay at Kaswa now, but I will be in the market around 11 p.m. or 12 before I left to my place. By 6, I'm in the community.
So
Nandi is not in the community like the way I am in the community.
Madam,
so he cannot.
Are you
deny
here?
this.
Are you in the community?
I'm here. You know what they are mentioning? They mentioned two fractions. When you are talking about political vigilantism, take it out from Abudu and Andani. If you are talking about that one, you want to put it in the context that it's because of the vigilantism that they had. My brother made a mention of it.
No, I don't think the discussion is not necessarily about vigilantism. It's about lawlessness. If people are walking in the market wielding guns, that is complete lawlessness.
But with his comment, he made a very good comment that when they informed the police, they came and arrested the guy. So if you are saying that
he's back. The guy is in trouble. He's back.
The one who reported it is in trouble.
Who reported is in trouble, but the guy is back.
No, that one you still have to listen with the vigilantism.
Okay, no name calling. Okay.
The president has said he will retool the police to deal with vigilantism, and it's an example of which they are doing now. When my brother went afar that I wasn't happy was the Upper West Regional Minister, so in connection with the Northern Region. No, he withdrew it. Yes, so it's okay. I agree with it.
Let's let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about that side. But he went there authorized for them to be released, and Ashanti Regional Minister, he went there and bailed them. So it's two different cases. Yes. Things. So you can't say because one has done it and it still exists. No. Vigilantism in the country, didn't start.
Do you think that the invincible forces and their allies, elephant soldiers, I'm hearing that for the first time, should they be disbanded?
Yes. And if it's to be they are to be worked on, it's not going to be only MPP or NDC.
No.
It should be all political parties.
Sound like a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Do you think the NPP is in power now, and these people are going out acting in the name of the NPP?
Yes.
Should the invisible forces be disbanded?
Yes. I think it should be
disbanded.
Yes.
Okay.
In the case that in the country we have the police force, we have the security force that deal with issues. It shouldn't be in the hands of the political vigilantism to take issues into their hands. We have a channel of taking our grievances through. We don't need to do it that way. That is why the president has told all of us that he's retooling the police to deal with issues of that kind.
Right.
And I will let it rest here because my president and our president, yes, in Ghana today has assured us that he will retool the police to deal with it. I will urge my brothers to just take at least rest for a month and let's see what the president is going to do. If he's not doing anything and we have a chance to come on your show like this.
Such a short notice.
Yes.
It's very short.
Yes, and it needs to be done and done quick, not to wait so long that we can still forget it. Yes, it should be done immediately for us all to see. And we shouldn't get people to come and act like my brothers are doing in the
So you don't know elephant soldiers?
I've never heard of them before. If you tell me I'm not in the community, I wouldn't like. Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
I have a property there. I have properties there, and I'm there.
Okay. All right. All right. Enough of the elephant soldiers. You wanted to come in.
Thank you very much, Nanaba. Before I make a rebuttal to what my colleague just said, let me first of all make some outline for us to understand some issues that my friends are not trying to speak the truth about. In fact, I'm not surprised that my friends from the NPP side are not trying to tell us the truth. They continue in propaganda and lying, even in government.
I
think they are lying about the the lawlessness in the country, about the invisible forces. They are lying about almost that the economy statistics are going well, the market is going well, things are well in the country. In fact, the reason why I'm not surprised is that even the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ever since assuming the office of the presidency, went to Wa and lied to the good people of Wa that the 50.2 million Wa water project initiated by President John Dramani Mahama in 2013 was an initiative of former President Kufuor. This was an initiative that was initiated by former President John Dramani Mahama, and funds were raised from the Korean government. In fact, I was very disappointed in the president upon lying to the good people of Wa that this project was the project of the NPP in Kufuor's administration. Let me stand there and come to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. We're all in this country when Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia in 2012, then vice presidential candidate, came out and held conferences telling us the true state of the nation, telling us the true state of Ghana's economy. But in fact, I'm very disappointed in the vice president of the Republic of Ghana ever since assuming the office of the vice presidential position, because he came out and told us that we had arrested the CD and given keys to IGP. In fact, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the NPP cannot testify to me as we say today the rate of the CD per dollar as we speak and that of 2017. Because if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia says that he's an world economist who knows much in economics, and he was going,
he does really.
He who knows much in economics.
He does.
He does not.
He does.
He does not.
What do you mean he doesn't?
He doesn't reflect in his works, because if someone who knows economics and a dollar was at 3 cedis 70 pesos or 80 pesos in 2016, and somebody who is well manager of an economy comes into power as vice president of the country, and we see within 1 year we see the dollar, the CD rising, the dollar rising, the CD rising to 4 cedi 50 pesos. It's something that we say that he's not well
stable. Would you want to add that?
No,
that it's been stable.
Thank you. I think the CD, as of now, I cannot say that it's stable, because the CD is 4 cedi 50 pesos. We don't know what will happen in the future. NPP is always promising and failing, and I can testify to, as we say today, that in the near future to come, it will happen like
okay, so
the CD.
You're being futuristic. Let's not work with the future.
Thank you.
Let's focus on now.
Thank you.
All right. So basically, what you're saying is that you are not impressed.
Yes.
With this administration.
Yes.
You think that they haven't handled the economy
yes.
very well.
Yes.
All right.
Nanaba, let me make a quick rebuttal to the vigilante issue that my brothers are here and they're not trying to speak the issue. In fact, let us be realistic and let us be true Ghanaians. Let us speak the truth and leave propaganda aside. Look, if my brothers in the NPP will be fair with me, in 2012, yourself and I know that we're all in this country when the presidential candidate by then, Nana Dodon Kwakufo-Addo, and the NPP went and brought ex-servicemen from South Africa to come and train this.
Let's focus on what has been happening since they assumed power.
Thank you.
Let's not give ourselves history lessons, because I'm really not interested in that. Let's focus on what is happening now. The president said he hasn't run from the fact that these boys exist. He hasn't said that they haven't done any of the things they've been accused of doing. He hasn't run away from that. In fact, he was one of the first people to condemn the vigilante forces in Parliament.
Thank you.
And he has gone further every time he's got the opportunity to tell the police to deal with these ruthless people.
Thank you.
So you cannot say that the president
I think the president always wants to be playing propaganda to be the Ghanaian people.
That's not
there are several times. There are several times the president of the Republic of Ghana. There are several times the president of the Republic of Ghana has always come to tell us that they are coming to deal with the vigilante groups. And it is
when we are talking about
Madam Abba, excuse me, let me make a point before my brother comes inside. He should just excuse me to make. He should make. Excuse me. Let me make a point. Let me just wrap up.
Okay.
In fact, to wrap up with the whole issue, I think the NPP and the president of the Republic, Nana Dodon Kwakufo-Addo, in the 2018 State of the Nation address, has not tell us anything. In fact, the economy that they are coming to give us, the NPP government had refused to tell us. They told us they inherited an empty coffers, which I want to debunk that claim.
Okay.
If they say they inherited an empty coffers, ever since they assumed into office, before they implemented their free senior high school education policy, they never introduced any new tax policy. And you yourself and myself know, where did they get funding for the free senior high school education? So they cannot tell us that they inherited an empty coffers.
All right,
so let me put that to record.
Quickly, you have 10 seconds to respond to that, and then I can bring in the other issue.
Every NDC fellow is a propagandist. They are all propagandists, and their machinery seems to work, which is not working. Issues that we are dealing with are issues of today, not future and not history. Now you sit here to claim that the president is not. He said he has been the first president to condemn vigilantism in this country. And he has come out openly to say that I am not supporting vigilantism in Ghana and I'm going to work on it.
He says it will not be under my watch.
Under his watch. So once he remains the president, that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
And he has started acting. If you mention it, they will say, they'll then descend to tribal politics, which I don't believe in. I may not now do, but I believe that the right thing should be done as it deserves. Because I can't sit here looking at any other person giving the country uncomfortable governance. No. I don't want to go far, but my previous district assembly chief executive was right-murdered in his house during the days of the former president.
Let's leave it there. You were the one who was saying we don't want history, but you are bringing
I am
history.
just referring there.
Okay, let's end. No, we don't want you to refer us. Don't refer us. Okay, it looks like the issue of lawlessness and insecurity actually gets all of you, very all over the place. You are very uncomfortable. Yes. Sorry. Because you've all got your knickers in a twist, because you are bringing in Abu Dhus and that is that. We don't want that. Let's move on. Let's make progress. The ministers, the president outdoored 110 of them, ministers and deputy ministers. At the last Meet the Press, he said that his ministers were performing. At the State of the Nation, he said they are performing. And then he also detailed a number of corruption allegations that had come up against some of his appointees. And he said that indeed, investigations have suggested that they have all not done anything wrong. And he goes on to say that if you have any evidence, come forward and present it. To who? To the authorities. There are institutions responsible for that. And what do you think?
Yeah. To talk of the president talking about his ministers performing, so
you know what? Let's take a break. Let's take a break. I think my next break is due. We'll come back and then do the evaluation properly. We'll be right back. The show is brought to you by Verna Natural Mineral Water. I'm here with these fantastic gentlemen at the Agbogbloshie Market in Accra. We'll be right back.
Madam, I want Prosecure Herbal Tea. What is this? I said I want Prosecure Herbal Tea, not capsule.
This also be for you, no problem. Okay, please don't go. I have some. Supplement
to improve urine flow. Do not let anyone deceive you. There's nothing like Prosecure capsule. It is Prosecure Herbal Tea. Just boil it and drink it. That's all.
Prostacure from Medimosis Prostate Center is a well-formulated food supplement acclaimed worldwide to improve urine flow. Now available at all pharmacies, filling station shops and shopping centers nationwide. Contact the TEM, Accra and Kumasi branches with the numbers on your screen. Visit our new ultra-modern diagnostic center at Twazako Valley opposite the Westgate.
Autistic children dreams come true during Verna Mineral Water rebranding launch.
Most of the times people ignore such kids and they tag them as evil kids or they are cursed and all that, but that's not true. Putting a smile on every child's face, regardless of their condition, is a major responsibility of our society, and I am pleased to be a part of this today.
In this life, the best thing you can do is to make someone else happy, or basically make people around you happy. Drinking and buying Verna mineral water, you help many people out there, like our beautiful sisters over here, and all the many people that Verna mineral water helps.
Here we go. Purchase a bottle of the all-new, sleek and stylish Verna Natural Mineral Water today and support a worthy cause. Verna Mineral Water, changing people's lives.
Rush hour traffic, or a great spot to enjoy the view, a hot day, or a chance to get closer, the regular motions of work, or a moment for ingenuity and unexpected creativity. Because when you look, there's joy to be found anywhere, and joy will find you. Fan Milk.
Fra Wondi and Fedu Watch. And we're drinking sports beer. I don't go bitters. Edemufua.
State of Affairs. I'm here at the Agbogbloshie Market with my guest discussing the President's State of the Nation address. Now let's talk about the ministers. They've been called elephant-sized and other adjectives. What do you make of their performance so far?
Yes. Indeed, like I said earlier, I said the MPP is good at theory. They are not good at practicals. They say what is not true. They say what they think should be true, but in practicality they don't seem to be doing that.
Evaluate the ministers. Have they performed well?
The finance minister was alleged of a corruption. He came out.
Okay. Has he performed well?
Not at all.
Okay. In your view, has any minister lived above expectation, performed above expectation, or met target?
None.
No minister?
None.
Not at all. Not the finance minister, not the sports minister, not the environment minister.
What they are capable of doing is corrupting. Just corrupting the system. What I'm trying to, let me make a point. You see, the president came out to say his ministers are discharged of corruption allegation.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. If that is the case, the Shrine, the ombudsman, went out to investigate on it. They conducted an investigation on its own and came out with a report. The report seems to, according to the MPP, this seems the report vindicates the finance minister.
Okay, let's move on to the next person.
Was on the point of taking the
let's move on to the next person. Which minister has performed credibly?
None yet. None of
the 110.
Yeah.
None of them?
None yet.
Okay. Has anybody performed well?
No, at all, but they only perform in what? Stealing our monies.
When did they steal your money and who stole your money?
Finance minister.
He hasn't stolen your money.
He stole our money.
He hasn't stolen your money.
Yes, I know.
No. He hasn't stolen your money. I won't allow you to say that. He hasn't stolen your money.
Madam, none of them has performed.
None.
Nothing.
Nobody.
Nothing. They didn't do anything apart from stealing our money.
They haven't stolen your money. Pass the microphone on.
But we can testify to you.
Pass the microphone on. Has any minister performed well in your view?
Not really. Not really.
Not really. So somebody has done quite well.
No.
If you say not really, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, boss. Ministers 110 in now. 110 can
you kill politics we Honorable Abubakar Sadiq.
Zongo minister.
And a defense minister.
Nitu.
But Omo Makano, families and friends.
Okay, but that's it. Which of the ministers has done very well? Only two. So it's Dominic Nitu and then Honorable Sadiq. Okay. Okay.
For the ministers, I can't mention those who done. I can't mention all of them their names.
They've all done well.
Not all of them, but
who hasn't done well?
Well, I might not be able to testify now. I'm not satisfied with what the sports minister is doing.
Okay, you're not happy with Isaac Esiama?
Yes, for him, I'm not satisfied. But with the rest, looking at water and sanitation, look at the
109 have done very well.
Yes.
Only sports minister
yes.
has
not
performed
to my,
that.
Yes.
Not to your satisfaction. Fantastic.
Yeah.
How about you?
Nana, but Kofi Ada is a wasted opportunity.
Kofi Ada?
He's a wasted opportunity.
Okay, why?
He don't deserve to even be a minister.
Why?
Minister of Sanitation. And the country is like this. He should be sacked any moment soon by the president.
Okay.
If I have the authority, I will fire that man.
Okay.
We do a twinkle of an eye.
All right.
Because we are sick and tired of this leadership.
Okay. So you see he's fair, isn't he?
Yeah, right. Can you please let me go?
Okay.
Let me also mention.
Who else hasn't done well? Sorry?
I told you that
No, you mentioned
No. Can you let him be? Can you let him be? All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. We've got just 5 minutes to go.
Yes.
Who else hasn't performed well?
Azikesiama is also a wasted opportunity. Okay. But I'm saluting John Peter Amewu for fighting Galamsey. Yes, he can still do more. We are solid behind him. He should fight that, of course, for a better Ghana.
All right.
Also, looking at the Interior Minister, he's doing very good.
Okay.
The Defense Minister cannot be left out, no matter what. And then I have an issue with the local government minister. Hajia, please sit up. Hajia should sit up so that the country move forward.
Okay, boss. Ministers, or her near Duno. Omunia here now shall 1 year dear cry. To
me, the amount of Munano, or more body.
Omunia, dear. Why say sports minister, dear? Honorable Bonipa Bezamian, so don't Munia,
because areas no since 18 years. Obi who be mistake kakra, but me says that or muhiti or machino, almost bad.
Okay.
On my pick up.
Okay, so the verdict is that most of the ministers have done very well.
Very
a few of them have. On this side, nobody has done well. But he says that Dominic Nitiwu and the Zongo minister have done very well. All right. Okay, that's his opinion. He's entitled to it. Thank you so much for joining me here. You don't want to credit them?
No, I said this night I want to credit them.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for spending the morning with me. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's always a great pleasure talking to all of you. This has been State of Affairs from the Agbogloshi Market, brought to you by Verna Natural Mineral Water. We'll see you on Thursday.